let me try to do some while y'all coming on in. How y'all doing, man? Let's see if I can put a link up here. Okay, I'm back, guys. I'm back. Y'all come on in. Hold on. Hold on. Put a link up here if I can. Hold on. Paste. Okay, let me see if that works. Pin the comment. Okay. Y'all, can y'all hit that link that I posted up? I just put a link up there. Let me see. Can y'all? I want to see if y'all can hit that link. What's going on, man? I'm here, man. What's going on, man? Welcome. I'm here. Glad to have y'all in here, man. Man, I ain't been on live in about a week or so, but I'm here for the family, man. It don't work. The link don't work. Okay. So can y'all hit the link? Does the link work? It's not working? Yeah, we got to talk about verses. How about that? Let me see. See if that link works. It says reply to me. Okay. All right, look. We got the link don't work. All right, we got the Kickstarter going on for the new movie American Maroon. It's not active. God damn, I'm one of these old niggas who's not as tech savvy as I need to be. The link don't work. Let me unpin that comment then. Unpin, okay. All right, I just unpinned that. I ain't gonna have that on there. But copy and paste it, that's what I did. But listen. The link for the new movie, American Maroon, hit that Kickstarter link. What's up, Callie Barbie? I see you, beloved. Hit the Kickstarter link, man. We have 2 days to go. We're a little over the halfway mark. All right? We're a little bit over the halfway mark, and we need to get it all the way home. We need to get it to 80K. So we got 2 days, family. So if you guys can go to my profile and go to the Kickstarter on my profile, that would be great. That would be great. But I'm here, man. How y'all doing, man? The baby's good. The baby's upstairs. My lady is giving the baby a sponge bath. You know, you can't give the babies a real bath yet. So little Amira, she's a little over a week old right now, so she's doing great. Amira's doing great. Yes, Kickstarter. Yes, I need the family to go to Kickstarter. Go to the Kickstarter page. We got 2 days left. You can go to my profile and go to that Kickstarter. And yeah, we need to get that going. The movie American Maroon is going to be a phenomenal film that you guys do not want to miss. And I want the family to be a part of that. Your name can be attached to the film. And also we got great package deals with some of the perks on Kickstarter for the film. So definitely get involved, family. Did y'all see the verses the other day? Did y'all see the verses? It was a good verses. It was interesting. You know, a lot of people are clowning Ray J. You know, Ray J was singing a little bit off key. Then they had Jeremiah. Jeremiah went on there. He was singing off key. So, you know, a lot of times when you're not in the studio and the auto tune ain't on there, you know, it's not like what it's supposed to be, you know. But the Omarion and Tank, not Tank, because Tank made an appearance, and shout out to Tank. The Omarion and Mario, now that was a good one. That was a good one. And I'm cool with both of those brothers. I'm cool with, I see Mario all the time. Me and Mario hella cool. Me and Omarion is cool. That's the homie. You know, all of them live around here by me. Love those brothers. But man, Mario washed the homie a little bit, man. I love him, Mario. That's the homie. Love that brother. Real cool dude. Very humble brother. What's up? I'm her. The question is, ma'am, why is that a problem to you? That's the question. All right. I'm here for her. Okay. Why is that a problem, ma'am? What's up, Vino? Why is that a problem, ma'am? Say Tank was tainted. Yeah, Mario and those guys. And Orion follows me too. Shout out to them. They were doing the watermelon thing. I thought it was cool. I thought it was very interesting. I thought the showmanship was good. It's good showmanship. It was very entertaining. The watermelon and it was very good showmanship. But Mario, I got to give it up to Mario, brother Mario. He just stood 10 toes down with that mic and just he did it with the vocals. That brother's vocals are phenomenal. That brother showed you what singing is. That brother can sing his ass off. Pure singer. My man didn't have to rely on too much. He took it old school. I call that the Luther Vandross style. There's a video you guys need to check out from 1987, I think. Luther Vandross was on like the NAACP award, one of those shows. And, at the time, you had all of these artists would come out with bands and dances. Luther Vandross came out there, no band, no dances, nothing. Just him and that microphone and shut the whole shit down. Just shut it all the way down. Now, when you can do that with just your vocals, you that dude or you that lady. Yeah? But Mario shut that down with the vocals. The brother, phenomenal vocalist, man. Got to give the brother his props. Yeah? Who was way off? Martell McCoy. Who was way off? Yes, Jack Johnson was FBA. Yeah, Luther was the truth. What's up, Z Grace? How are you? What's up, Sugar Plum? Shout out to all the late night. Somebody said Omarion needed B2K. But it was a good thing. Bobby V, shout out to Bobby V. Bobby V, I'm cool with Bobby V too. Shout out to Bobby V. But who should be the next verses? Say Omarion started off janky. And Ray J, I don't know what Ray J was doing. I don't know what our brother Ray J was doing, but shout out to him. What's up, Miss Darla Ray? Oh, man. But again, while I'm talking, I hope everybody is going to the Kickstarter because we're trying to get that goal on Kickstarter. All right, we're trying to reach that goal. We only have 2 days left. We're at the halfway mark. So, ladies and gentlemen, can we reach the goal? I believe we can. See, I want us to get into the habit of getting stuff done as a group. And it just takes a lot of people doing a little. That's all it takes. And I want us to learn how to get into the habit of getting stuff done, aggregating the resources to get stuff done in spite of obstacles. Because as we see, there are people in here, there's a couple of people who wanted to throw some complaints in there for the new movie, American Maroon. We got a new movie that we're working on, and we got a Kickstarter campaign where people can get their name attached to the film. And we're at the halfway goal now. And we only have 2 days to go when anybody does it. But I'm talking to them right now. Black people doing whatever, as long as white people do it. I'm for her. Now let's get I'm for her in here. Legitimate question about it because this is what we're talking about. I'm for her. Get on, please, if you can. Okay, I'm for her. Now, what you're saying might be in bad faith because you couldn't get on and stand on what you're saying. See? Now, when people are saying something and they're not standing on what they're saying, usually they just don't believe it. All right? The museum is coming along good. We're about to get the paperwork finished on that and possibly go into escrow hopefully this week. We're getting all of that together now. But I want us to understand how to get stuff done. What's up, Cousin Jerry? Shout out to Cousin Jerry in the house. I want us to understand that we can get stuff done in spite of tethers and other people circling around trying to throw darts at whatever we're trying to do and undermine it. I want us to learn how to play past that. I want us to be able to play past that. I want to show you guys how to play past that. Don't let that distract you. Don't let that throw you off. Don't let that kill your momentum, because there's always going to be people, unfortunately, who will try to, unmotivate you by complaining with bad faith arguments. Most of the arguments are in bad faith. I want y'all to understand that. And what happens is you'll get sidetracked by dealing with people with a bunch of bad faith arguments. So, don't get sidetracked by that. Family, if you want to get some stuff done, you get in circles of people that see your vision. They want to be a part of the vision, and they want to be a part of that energy to see something constructive pop off. Because we're talking about something that is very constructive. So the next verses, who should be the next verses, man? I want to see some sisters get down, man. I want to see some sisters get it in. I want to see some sisters, put in some work. I would say people always talk about Missy. Who's a good, who I would like to see? You know what would be a good verses? You know what would be a great verses? Tamar Braxton and Jasmine Sullivan. That would be a good verses. Tamar Braxton and Jasmine Sullivan. Tamar can sing her ass off. Tamar is a very good singer, and she has hits under her belt. Jasmine Sullivan, great singer, and she has hits under her belt. Now, Janet's too big for it. There's some artists who's just too big for it. Janet's too big for verses. Truth be told, I think Mary J might be too big for it. Janet, Mary J, too big for it. Chris Brown's too big for it. Who else? Jay-Z, Beyonce, they're too big for it. You say Janet, you say Jasmine will sing. Now, Jasmine can sing, but you think she can go hit for hit with Tamar? Thank you very much, Nubian Queen. You think she can go, Jasmine Sullivan can go hit for hit? What's up, Devin? You think Jasmine Sullivan can go hit for hit with Tamar? That's what I'm saying. That would be a good one. They're kind of equally yoked as far as notoriety and hits. Yeah. People sleep on Tamar. Tamar can sing. Tamar can sing. I think that would be a good matchup. Yeah, Jasmine Sullivan, she has a handful of, she got a few hits. Lions and Tigers and Bears and I Break the Window in Your Car. So Jasmine got a nice catalog. Jasmine got a nice catalog. Somebody's talking about that quote that they were talking about at that Trump rally about saving white lives. Yeah, that wasn't a Freudian slip. They're trying to pass that off like it was some kind of Freudian slip. It wasn't a Freudian slip. They said that on purpose because they're pandering to the base. And you know what? I'm not mad at them. I'm not mad at them. I put up a clip of these suspected white supremacists at the Trump rally talking about, yes, abortion. Yes, thank you guys. Thank you, Supreme Court, for saving white lives. And that's going viral. I posted it on my Instagram and my Twitter. It's going viral. And you know what? Give me those kind of white supremacists. I like them kind of white supremacists. No, I'm not growing my dreads back. No, I'm not growing no dreads. But I like that type of open white supremacy. You understand? I like it. I don't like that old low-key ass sneaky white supremacy that the Democrats throw at us. I like it open. And when it's in the open, now we're not confused. All right? When they got that open white supremacy, we ain't confused. Be very clear. The Biden administration, they think the same way. They have the same white supremacist views. You dig? They have the same views, but they're just more sneaky and covert. Look, they got all of these abortion protests going on. Look, we need a reset button. Look, the abortion thing, that is not our issue, to be honest. Yeah? That's not our issue. Because we need to cut the abortions out as it is. So now, look, with the abortion thing, they're taking that off the table. So now, hopefully, that will create a culture of responsibility now. All right? Am I going to interview DJ? You know what? Academics hit me up about a month or so ago wanting me to come on his show. Academics actually hit me up, and we were kind of going back and forth about it. I just told him to hit me up or whatever, because just let me know the scheduling. So whatever. So this was about a month or so ago. But yeah, he hit me up wanting me to come on the broadcast. And whenever I go to New York, and at the time we were waiting on the baby and all that. So that's something I might do. Yeah, that's something I might do when I go out there to New York to chop it up with him. Now that we have the baby, I can start doing interviews now. I got some interviews coming up out here. I got some interesting interviews coming up out here in the next couple of weeks. I got some interesting interviews popping off. Yeah. But listen. What's up, Cat Gaga? How are you? But the abortion thing, listen. That's not it. They're going to try to make it a black issue. It's not a black issue. That's not a black issue. That's to save white lives. The Trump people were saying it correctly. That's to save white lives. That's not a black issue. They got to get us to get out there to support it. And I've seen a lot of these protests that's happening out here in the streets, and you got a couple of these mammies running around with some of these white women twerking down there in Dallas, Texas. I think it was in Dallas. They had an abortion rally, and they had these hideous mammies out there twerking at the abortion rally. The most hideous thing ever. This is what I'm talking about. This sexual deviant nonsense. Well, let's cut that out. There ain't no more decorum. You got hideous ass folks out here who ain't never got no attention, just doing whatever. Look, we got to get a reset button. All right? Look here, Margaret Sanger. We all know the story about Margaret Sanger. What's up, Mrs. Cook? I see you. We all know the story about Margaret Sanger. Planned Parenthood was created in order to really create a eugenics movement against black people to keep our numbers down. It was designed to keep our numbers down. The Amber Rose song. Yeah, I heard about it. I saw a little clip of it. Yeah. We don't need all that. But see, family, what we need a reset button, man. We need to cut all the BS out. And, this Roe versus Wade thing, slow things up a minute. They're going to start giving abortions back, fully. It's going to happen later on down the line or whenever. They're going to crank it back up again. But, we need to slow things down for a minute. So I think in this time period, it will, shout out to 85 South Show. Brother Carlos hit me up. I got to do their show too. Shout out to Houston. Yeah. So who's going to fund all those unwanted babies? That means that we got to be responsible, family. You see what I'm saying? That means it's time to be responsible. Now, dudes, all the dusty dudes, you just can't be knocking up all of those strong-faced hood rats you laying up with. And can't keep doing that. All these little strong-faced hood rats you knock up, and then you run and get an abortion. Now you can't do that. Ladies, all of you hood rats, you can't be hood ratting it up no more. Y'all can't be laying up with your weed man, you know, popping pussy for weed, and then you get knocked up and you take your ass down there to the abortion clinic 3-4 times a year. Ladies, you're going to have to save up your money and buy your own weed. All right? All of these raggedy ass habits that we have and that we've normalized, they're going to have to stop, which is good because there's too much responsibility for people to be out here BSing around now. You got to be accountable for what you're doing out here. Yeah, out here in California, they're saying they're going to give abortion no matter what. So, you know, so now it's time to choose correctly. That's right, Juicy Genius. Marry before you carry. So now it's time to be a little responsible now. I have no problem with that, to be honest. I have no problem with that. What's up, Nisha? How are you, dear? So yeah, we need a little time of responsibility, man. Because see, the white liberals, they promote sexual degeneracy to us. They always come around us and they reward degenerate behavior. Again, when they show up, the mammies and the moist dudes show up twerking with them. Enough of that. Enough of all that. Yeah? So now this is a time, I sound like a conservative. Let me tell you something, Officer Alonzo. I am very conservative. Most black people are actually conservative. Most black people have conservative views. That doesn't mean Republican. I mean conservative views, meaning a lot of black people like traditional things. We've been here longer than every other group. Black people are the foundation of America. We're a foundation of Black Americans, so we generally have very conservative views. We've created the culture of this country, so we're very conservative in those views. We're all about family. We've always been about family, been about church, things of that nature. And all of these other things, they've been imposed on us because we're so used to helping everybody. We've had this thing where we're supposed to help everybody. And no matter what their views are, we still look at them as our brother. We've had that kind of mentality. So if they're LGBT, well, you still my brother. Come on, man, I love you. If you're an immigrant, you're not from here, but you know, we want to see you do better. So come over here. You are our brother, you are our sister. We've had that kind of relationship, which makes us seem liberal. A lot of so-called liberal policies, but we're generally conservative. Yeah, the black church is very conservative. Yeah, but we're still accepting of people. Yeah, but now we're saying we're going to have to start looking out for foundational Black Americans. So this is why so many people seem to have a problem with that, because we're looking out for our group now. So it's like, hey, wait a minute, y'all be sounding like MAGA. Y'all sound like some MAGA people. No. We're looking out for ourselves. I don't give a damn what it sounds like. What's up, Agent Thomas? We're looking out for us, which is what we should have been doing a long time ago, because we've been helping so many other groups and it's never been reciprocated. And because it's not reciprocated, we're going to have to start looking out for our own, man. That's what it is. And we're not ashamed of it. FBA all day. That's why the FBA movement is just taken off so much, because we know we should have been looking out for each other. And we see how all of these other groups really feel about us too. They've been showing their true colors. What's up, Nisi? A lot of them have been showing their true colors. What's up, Brother Ra? But yeah, we're very conservative people. Uncle Ben going to go. Oh yeah, that's the Democratic strategy is to label any black person who challenges liberal views or their policies, just label us a Trump supporter or conservative or Republican, and that's supposed to be like an insult. It's not an insult. It's not an insult whatsoever. You know, because we want the political parties to give us tangibles. We're not going to play the game where they're just going to scare us into supporting them. Yeah? We're not going to play that game. Am I cool with Vicki Dillard? I absolutely love Vicki Dillard. Vicki Dillard is in the new movie American Maroon. All right? She's in the new movie American Maroon. That's right. Being Republican is not the same thing, or being conservative is not the same thing as being Republican. You need to stop. Okay, hold on. Wait. Vins. All right. Vins, get in here, Vins. Vins, get in here. We got some non-FBA people in here. What's up, Big Drew? Vins, get in here, man. The baby is great. She's upstairs getting a little sponge bath right now. Vins, hop in, man. Yeah, Joanne Reed was talking about we're vote suppressors if we don't support the damn Democrats. We're not playing that game. You know, Vins, are you scared to get in here? That's what I don't like. I don't respect cowardly behavior. Don't say stuff in the chat room and then you won't get on and say what you're supposed to say. You won't stand on what you're supposed to say. This is the kind of stuff that we got to get out of here. We don't like that and we don't respect it. This is why you get clowned, because you do things in a cowardly way. And we don't need that cowardly energy coming from people bringing that over here to us, see? That's why we call you out. If you got something to say that from your chest. What's up, Valley? Yeah, nobody's hating on no damn immigrant group. And it's very interesting. Us saying that you can go ahead and handle your business on your own is perceived as hate. That's very interesting. You at the club? Okay, you in here. Well, I'm about to block you since you won't get on. All right, you ain't at no damn club. And I'm gonna just block you. If you say something you don't get on, you're gonna get blocked. Now, who's this person here with the damn Red John? Who is Red John? All right, Red John, get on. And it better not be nothing moist. All right, Red John, get on, man. Because you keep saying you want to get on, so get on, man. All right. Okay. What's up, Red John?
Hello, hold on.
Okay.
I don't know how to turn it around.
Okay.
I'm looking a little bit. I did not want to go live like that.
Okay.
But I wanted to ask you a couple of questions. I've been following you for a while.
Yes, ma'am.
And I've been myself and my daughter, we've been going over the reparations of that. And I just wanted to know, I just want to ask you, what is your thoughts on how we would get paid? Because I have family, and my mother and father are from Columbus, Mississippi, and plus I have children and a lot of cousins, so we all will be tied to the same lineage. So do you think it should be paid like to the family line alone, and then the family has to split it, or would each individual family member get their own, payment? Like, how do you think it should be paid?
There's a bunch of different ways to do it. Now, the logistics of it, that's something we'll get to once we start getting the legislation and all that passed. But the way that it's allocated, it can be a bunch of different ways. It could be monthly payments to the head of the household. It could be bi-monthly payments to each individual in the family. You understand? So there's different ways we can allocate it. we'll have to get to that after
Okay.
we get all the legislation. We don't want to jump ahead of it. You dig? How many
Okay.
kids you
No,
have?
I was
How
just,
many kids you have, sweetie?
I have four.
Four kids.
Yeah, I have two sons and two daughters.
Okay.
And my oldest daughter, she's 30. And we were just talking like how would we like give out, because we have like cousins, and if they just give it to like just the family line, and I have cousins that I'm not that close to, and then I'm like, oh my goodness, I don't want us to be arguing over money, or like how would, or does it go, do you think it would be better going to an individual home, and then would it be broken down to each family member, like, how you said it would go to the house,
Yeah,
head of the
if we go to head of
household,
household, yeah, there's
but
so many
then
different.
it's
There's a million different ways that it can be done. So yeah, that's neither here nor there. We can take care of that when we get to it. But yeah, the allocation of it is
yeah,
very easy.
I
And
can't believe I'm
girl,
on.
how many kids you got in that little bitty ass apartment? Is that a studio apartment? Turn the camera
No,
around. What's
no,
going
I
on in
don't
that?
want to show it. I didn't. Don't even start,
Are
Tariq.
you in a
I I did
college
not want to
dorm,
get on.
sister?
I did not want to go in. No, it's a condo, and I'm actually, it's a 5 bedroom condo, upstairs, downstairs. But
Lord.
I'm actually moving, and I'm retiring right now, and I'm actually moving, and I'll be moving next month. So my house is a mess because we're packed, halfway
Okay.
packed.
Okay.
So, and that's why I was turned around. I'm like, oh my goodness, he's about to start cleaning. I didn't know you was gonna see that much, but yeah,
Okay.
I can't
Yeah, so
believe
we
it
need to
because you
get your
put me
money
on so
ASAP.
fast.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
We
Well,
need your money to you. All right. The sister had an episode of hoarders going on in there. Lord. Yeah. Look, family. Look. Listen. I get what she was asking, but again, people are already anticipating family fights. This ain't nothing for the family to fight over. Look, let's not get niggerish with this thing. People already look like, well, what did my cousin get more than me? Oh, no, don't. Look, family, we're already anticipating fighting over the reparations within the family. We're not gonna have to do that. We're gonna make it in a way that everybody's gonna get what they're supposed to get. Lord, somebody said their sister was in a trap house. You had the same question. Yeah, what's up? I am love. Again, man, there's so many ways to allocate it. There's so many ways to allocate the funds. Again, we don't want to jump ahead of that because we still got to get the legislation passed. Yeah, we got to know how to do things in stages. Oh yeah, oh Lord, I don't know. No, I ain't even about to get into that because we get so busy bickering about who we gonna fight when we get the money. No. Okay, here we go. We're not gonna do that. All right, now it's about to. We're trying to figure out who ass we're gonna whoop within the family. We're not gonna do that. All right, let's get the money first. Fight later. All right. She's already ahead of the fight. She's already packing, about to move into her new joint when the reparations check come through. She's already packed. All right. Yeah, just like, yeah, they made a good point. It's not that hard. Family, y'all saw how they gave everybody those stimulus checks. Same thing. When they gave people those stimulus checks, it wasn't rocket science. Just send it to the crib. Me and my wife got stimulus checks. You just send it to the head of household. Well, what about my cousin, my uncle? No. If are they the head of the household? See, the thing is, look, this is the thing. What she's really asking is that there's a lot of dusty folks out there who are not head of the household. I kind of get where she's coming from. I get it. We have to understand there's a lot of dusty cousins and uncles and all that live in that big mama house. All right, we got to kind of take that into consideration. Dusty cousins, dusty nephews who's 48, 53 years old, still living in that big mama house. How are they going to get the money? That's really what the question is. All right. Since they're not the head of household. Well, the thing is, and a lot of those guys, they don't really have any paperwork on themselves. See, a lot of folks who still living at Big Mama's house, you know, they ain't got no, their names are not on no bills, their names are not on no paperwork, their name is not on the lease. So a lot of these folks aren't even counted in the census. So that's another thing too that's going to be very interesting when we get the reparations, and I say when because it's going to happen. But when we get the reparations popping, we're going to see the true number of black people that's in America, and it's not 13%. That's another thing we're going to look out for, because now everybody's going to get their paperwork in order, and they're going to start letting people know who they are. You're going to see a big increase of people who are foundational Black American in this country. I think it might rise up to, you know, possibly 20%. I think it's going to rise up high. So we're going to get all these new people who's newly counted, and we got to figure out, you know, who's going to get their check, which is fine. So maybe they'll get their check and they can get up out of Big Mama's house. All right. That's a part of the reason why we need reparations, because we've been economically deprived. We don't want folks living at Big Mama house forever. Yeah. What's up, Jay Tierra? So they're going to pay in crypto. And that's another thing too. People, this is another thing I don't like. When we start talking about reparations, notice every time we talk about reparations, it's always we get a plebiscite babbler. I'm not talking about her. I'm just talking about in general, because I've seen a lot of conversations online. You get to talking about reparations, and then you get a plebiscite babbler coming in here. Well, if they going to give cash money, I don't know about that, because the cash dollar, it has lost its depreciation, and it's going to be not worth anything within the next 5 years. And according to Black's Law Dictionary, the dollar and fiat money is not based on anything real, so it shall be devalued through the plebiscite. And okay, we get them niggas in. So what we need to do, we need to get the money given to us in cryptocurrency. Let's stop. I don't want to hear plebiscite babble. Y'all didn't give no plebiscite battle when they had the stimulus checks. Give us our paper, man. Yeah, I don't want to hear the refugees from Plebiscite Island. They chime in because, you know, this is a power move. And there's a lot of Negroes out here who are afraid of power. Yes, I want cash. And let me tell you something. A lot of the Plebiscite Island Negroes, they're not even FBA. Let me tell you something. When you hear Plebiscite Island Negroes talking, 9 times out of 10, they're not even FBA. They're not qualified to even get a check anyway. That's another thing. Whenever you see people kind of talking down on reparations, most of them aren't even FBA. They're not even qualified to get it. They might lie. Oh, yeah, I'm FBA. They be lying their asses off. A lot of these people are not qualified. So they come in our conversations and try to talk us down from pushing for reparations. Yeah. Yeah, so we got to watch out for the Plebiscite Island refugees. It's a lot of people in here. What's up, brown skinned baddie? How are you, beloved? I see I am love. I see y'all in here, forehead, braids, everything looking good. Love. How much y'all want? Okay, Mr. Rick Johnson, hop in here. We got a white man in here. Rick Johnson, hop on, Mr. White Man. Let's get Rick Johnson in here. He said how much we want. I can tell by the hostility of that question, you're a white man. Hop on, man. Well, Rick, I just added you. Hop on. I want you to get on. Go live with Rick. Rick, hop on. I just added you, Rick. I would like for you to get on so you can discuss how you feel about the reparations for foundational Black Americans. All right. And Rick act like he's afraid to get on. Rick, we're nice. All right. Rick is in here trolling. That's what I thought. Rick is not going to get in here, Rick. So since you're trolling, we'll get you up out of here in a second. Yeah, he's just trolling. He's not trying to get on him. Well, yeah, he's not trying to get on, and I'm going to block him in a second. Yeah. See, none of these people, they don't have a legitimate retort against our reparations. They know that. These people know good and well that we're supposed to get reparations. That's why the only thing they can do is come in our circles and start babbling and trolling. They don't have a legitimate reason to not give us reparations. They don't. They know good and well we're supposed to get reparations. We're the most aggrieved group in this country who is supposed to be compensated. All these other groups are not supposed to get all of these resources. These Ukrainians, they're not supposed to get our tax dollars. But we're the ones who have a serious debt owed, and they know this. We're the one who has a serious debt owed to us. Yeah.
Why,
All right. What's up,
bro,
white man?
listen.
Oh,
I really, listen, I have been following you for a long time. I respect
right.
you. I am, you said I'm white. My four fathers, my whole family I'm multiracial. I look white because my whole family has been integrated so long for so many generations.
Now, where you from, Rick?
I am 15% black. You can't even look at me and say I'm black because my whole family has been integrated for so many generations.
Where's your family
I'm
from?
4-5 generation white and black. So that was such an insult for you to say, oh, this is just a white guy that just wants to say something. That
Rick.
is so insultful, bro.
Rick.
Dude, my family has been integrated for so long. I don't look black anymore.
Because you're white.
Why are you gonna push some sort of thing like what you do is you try to push some sort of thing where like we have to insult people and like be segregated and do all this stuff.
Rick,
why are you pushing so much hate, bro?
Rick, you're a white man. What are you talking about?
I'm a white man?
Yes.
I'd be happy to show you my eugenics. I'll be happy to show you
your eugenics.
My 33andMe.
Your eugenics.
My 33andMe.
Your
I'll be happy to show you. I'll be happy to show you, bro. I'll be happy to show you. My family has been so integrated that I am white now because I'm mostly white because my dad was a quarter black. His dad was a half black, and everything I have been integrated now. Now I look more white, and then I get insults from you, from people like you.
How did I insult you? How did I insult you, Rick?
You said you're not. You're like, oh, it's just a white guy is trolling, brother.
But you just admitted to being white, Rick.
Bro. I don't want to hear stuff from you like saying like this is so. White, what you do is you instill hate.
Rick.
That's what you do, bro.
Rick, the meth.
I mean, you can be intellectual. I've listened to your stuff. Your stuff is great. I love it.
Is it
but
meth,
at
Rick?
the same time, man, dude, people integrate. People change. There is multi-generational people in this country. I am one of them. I'm happy to show you my genetic history. I am a person that is multi-generational, black and white. My grandma, my fathers, I am multi-generational.
And Rick, this means what? What does that mean?
It doesn't mean anything. I'm not trying to prove a point.
Why are you bringing it up, Rick?
What I wanted to say is that you were saying some insultful things. That Rick, first off, what I want to say Rick, is
you're babbling.
What you do is like you try to divide people.
Rick,
you try to say babbling. Like people can't be together. We can't like have a group. We can't be.
Rick, you're projecting, sir. I never said that. Why are you?
What I'm projecting?
You're projecting your own anti-black thoughts, Rick. I've never said anything.
Anti-black thoughts?
Yes, Rick. You're projecting.
What are my anti-black thoughts?
You're projecting some white supremacist views, Rick. I've never said any of that.
How?
You're just making stuff up and projecting them onto me, Rick. That's something that white supremacists do. It's called "I might not say so," Rick, and that's not.
I wish, man.
Rick, you're just like the cops who say, "I thought he had a gun. I thought he made a threatening gesture.
Yeah.
You're doing "I might not say so," Rick. You're using your whiteness against me, sir. This is the problem, Rick.
All right. Well, talk to my dad, who is like the only like quarter black guy in a group of white people in the suburbs. I wish you really, I really wish you, yeah, he's a quarter black. I'm 1/5 black. We are integrated. We have been, my father, my parents, my whole family has been here for generation after generation after generation.
Most white people have African ancestry. That doesn't make you black now.
What does it make me then?
A white man.
So I have no black ancestry?
Yes, you do.
I do or do not. What you do is you incite hate.
Am I white, Rick?
Why can't we just all get along? Like, Rick? Why can't we all just like have some integration where we're like, whenever you have some insightful.
You know why? Because your community practices white supremacy. Your community.
I'm a mix. So what do you say? So hold on. What about me?
Yes, you're a white man.
I'm not a mix?
Yes, you're a white man.
I'm a white man with my Jufro, with my afro, with my hair, everything. So you are the one that's gonna claim to me my genetics, yeah?
Yes, you're passing for white, sir.
I hope that everyone that's watching this right now this is what you do. You incite hate, you incite division. This is your whole game, bro. This is your whole game, bro. Why can't you just like be a peaceful person? Why can't you just say like, hey, why don't we just get along? Why can't we just do these things that we can just, bro? My people have been here for the longest time. My family was slaves in Alabama. Okay. I integrated with white people, and this is who I am. This is me. Yeah. So why do you have to say such insightful, really despicable things, bro?
Rick, what type of seasoning do you put on baked chicken?
What
type of seasoning do you put on baked chicken?
My white mother from Ireland puts on this terrible seasonings, and then my father, who is a quarter black, puts on good seasonings and then makes good chicken.
Like what?
If that's what you're trying to say.
What's the name of the seasoning? What's the name of the seasoning he puts on the chicken?
He uses a bunch of shit because my mom doesn't know how to fucking cook chicken. My dad knows how to cook chicken. What's your point? What's your point?
Name the seasoning.
Multi-season. He uses multi-season. What's your point?
Out of here. You are not no black person at all, and neither is your dad. You are a white family.
You can say whatever you want, bro.
All right,
do you want me to say, hey, I challenge you. I challenge you. Can I challenge you? Can I send you my actual genetic information? I'll send it from you for 23andMe. I'll send it from 23andMe, from 23andMe and from Ancestry.com. And I have the genetic information. I'll send it to you. I'll send my white information. I'll send you my family tree. I'll send everything. My whole family has been integrated. Do you want me to send it to you? I challenge you. Post it on your Instagram right now. If you challenge, I will send it to you right now. You post it on your stuff. Rick. Stop being so insightful, bro. People in this country are integrated. Stop being so insightful.
And people in this country are white, which is you. It's okay. You're white.
I'm partly white. Yeah, I am. I'm mostly white. I am the product of multi-generational integration.
Most people.
Does that frustrate you? Does that piss you off?
Most people are.
My grandmom was white or my granddad was black. Does that piss you off? Does that piss you off?
No, you're projecting, sir. You're projecting.
What am I projecting? I'm alive. Because I'm alive. I'm projecting.
You're white. But in certain circles of white supremacist society, they probably
see what you are. You're actually a black supremacist. No, you're the same as a white supremacist.
There's no such thing. You can't have two supremes, sir. That's
You're a
logically
black
impossible.
supremacist.
You can't be a black supremacist.
No, you're a black supremacist because you won't acknowledge the fact that I'm mixed.
Sir, you're a white man. You're a white male. That's okay.
Okay. All right. Well, tell my Jufro where that came from. Where that come from, huh?
Sir, there's some
That
white
came from
people
a white.
with coarse hair. There's some white people with coarse hair too. Just because you're not, sometimes the white supremacists might not fully accept you. You're still white, sir. Some of your black genetics might frustrate.
Damn, bro.
But you're projecting a lot of your anger towards black society.
I'm projecting my anger, black society. Black society gave me my whole life.
I know that. And you seem like you have a lot of
How am I projecting?
You have a lot of vitriol towards black society, sir.
What are you talking? I'm part black. My dad is part black.
And you were almost white if it weren't for those black genes. And that's what you're mad at, it seems like, sir.
What does that mean?
Like you were almost white. You were almost there. You could have had all those goodies and privileges, but you got that little coarse fro, that little you almost had it. And damn those Negroes. That's where a lot of the anger is coming from, bro.
Bro, you're sad. You're a black supremacist.
Sir, you're projecting a lot of your.
I'm a mixed guy. I was born by mixed people. I'm a multi-generational mixed person. And what you are is you're the equivalent of a Ku Klux Klan, but you're a black man. You're a black supremacist. That's what you are. You don't like when black people mix.
Stop it.
You don't like it when there's a generational after generational mix. I don't know what to do with you, bro.
Does white supremacy in your community exist, sir?
What does that mean?
You said I'm a black supremacist, so does white supremacy?
You're a black supremacist. You hate the fact that I'm integrated. You hate the fact that I'm mixed. You hate the fact.
Prove that I hate it.
You just said.
I didn't say that. Now you're doing I'm white.
You're offended by the fact that I am integrated.
Prove that I'm offended. You just.
Are you drunk? Are you drunk?
You're just saying.
What do you mean prove? What do you mean prove that you're offended? You're offended like on a daily basis. I can't prove that you're offended.
Out of your vitriol. That's all you're doing is projecting.
Vitriol, bro. What vitriol? I'm a happy guy. My dad was part black. My mom was white. Now I'm a mix. I'm happy. I had a great family.
Now that you're mixed,
what's the vitriol?
Calm down.
I love. You know what I love? I dated a black girl. I was married a black girl. I love integration.
Don't say that.
What's the vitriol? What's the vitriol, bro? What's the vitriol?
No, don't say that. Okay, that don't mean nothing.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
Now let me ask you
what's the vitriol?
How do you feel about foundational black Americans getting reparations?
My question is, how are you going to assess who gets reparations?
People who are classified as black now and whose family were classified as black on the 1870 census. What you
have to do is you have to track who lived as a slave. So if you want to have reparations, then we need to have a lineage. So you have to be able to have the material say, okay, my family came from a slave. I have papers that said we came from the Alabama slave colonies.
Right.
So I could so you're saying I can claim reparations. But my family is doing very well. So why should my family claim reparations?
Stop talking and I'm going to tell you. Have you classified yourself as black in the last 10 years on paper?
What does that mean?
You're not qualified.
So are you saying when I apply for a job, do I say am I mixed race? Yes, I am a mixed race. 100%.
Black. No, there's no category as mixed race. Do you classify yourself as black?
I disagree. When you apply for a job, it asks you, Are you one or two
On your
or
paperwork.
races? Yes, I am. I am two different races.
You have to classify yourself as black for the last 10 years. See, family, I want y'all to learn from this. If you have not classified yourself as black, you will not be qualified for reparations.
This is just blindly ignorant.
How?
You have to track, because if there's many black people that survived and then went to the North and they became free peoples. And there was also, when I wanted to elaborate to you, Tariq, do you know how many, can I also say to you, Tariq, do you know how many black slave owners there were?
He claims white. Black
hey.
But go ahead.
Can I also elaborate to you?
Go ahead, Rick.
Do you know how many black slave owners there were?
This is babbling. No, let me tell you about
Answer the question. Do you know how many black slave owners in the South there were?
How many?
There were hundreds.
That's a lie.
Hundreds.
That's a lie.
Oh, okay, we'll go ahead and look it up. There were multiple black slave owners. They were black. They achieved their freedom, and they became rich, and they had their own slaves. There was black slave owners, and there was Indian slave owners.
Stop. They got their family members. They would purchase their family members. Stop lying. Those were black people.
You're lying. You're lying. Look it up on Wikipedia.
So I know already. So now you're lying. These were black people.
Wait, let me ask you.
Their family members. So they owned them.
Can I ask you?
But they were family members. So don't.
Can I ask you a question?
Wait.
Can I ask you a question?
After you be quiet and let me clear your lie up. The black people.
Can I ask you one question? I'll shut up. I'll shut up.
Okay, no, you're going to shut up now. The black people purchased their family members. They were not slave owners like that. They purchased their family members. So what does that have to do with you classifying yourself as white now?
I'm saying you want reparations, but what I'm saying is there was black slave owners. They were black. They were empowered.
No, they weren't.
Because they were rich. They were smart. They were successful black people.
You're making
in the 1700s. They were. Yeah.
No, there were very few. But go ahead.
Actually, there was a couple, there was a couple dozen of them.
What's the point, Rick?
The point is what you want is reparations, right? So the whole thing is like, how do we track down who deserves the reparations?
Foundational Black Americans do.
No, it's who was actual slave peoples. They deserve the reparation. Huh?
Foundational Black Americans.
Yeah. Foundational Black Americans deserve reparations. So they deserve it. Yeah. So how do we track it down? We have to have a way.
We do have a way.
We can't just give it to everyone. We can't just give it to everyone.
We're not. We'll have a way. The black people.
The only way you can do it is with papers to show that I was a slave, my family was a slave.
I said
therefore, we should have some sort of reparations that way. If you want to do it that way,
we have that.
Not many people have that capacity because they don't have that, because slaves never had there's no paperwork for slaves.
Yes,
there's no paperwork for slaves.
Most black people can trace their lineage back to the 1870 census. If your lineage is there, you were most likely a slave and you're qualified for reparations, and you have
every black person can track their slave history back to that. Everyone. That's all that means is every black person can track their history back to that.
Right.
What I'm saying is like we need to have paperwork.
Every black person who's a foundational Black American can trace their lineage back to 1870 census. My thing is about to stop in 30 seconds. I'm going to restart though. But yes, and you have to be classified as black now. That makes you qualified to get it. Can you do that?
I literally would qualify.